All right, stream. It looks like we are live. Happy second day of the new year to you on this fine, brisk morning. About 27 degrees here in the mountains in Virginia. It's right daggone cold out there. Pretty thick frost on everything. We're going to jump back in here. Second day in the new game. See if we can get some of this storyline progression done before anybody else comes on and wants to play. Not now, I'm busy. I'm doing a story. I had to get up and go cut some quote-unquote emergency wood this morning. I like poplar. It's good for like getting the fire going or getting a bed of coals because it burns really hot and really fast. But I had cut up a tulip poplar that was down at the river at the boat landing. It felt like either end of winter last year or right in the spring of this year, like one of the first storms we had. But I don't understand how that thing cannot be, it must have still had a main root that was hanging on, keeping it alive, because it is not dead. Like, I limbed it the other day and got all the limbs off to where it was just tree trunk to section down for firewood. And towards the tip of the tree, at the top where the limbs and stuff were, the crown, it all burns pretty nice. But the further you get down the trunk, not only can you tell is it not seasoned, it's actually like wet inside of there. So it had pretty much put my fire out this morning. Reach the meadows where Hollywood can often be found. So we're going to go into stealth mode here. Long walk, but it's alright. It'll be worth it. We're going to put Hollywood right beside his daddy. Because I noticed that said Hollywood's father or something on that one mountain there. If I'd have paid attention to the storyline, I'd have probably heard all that, but that's not how we roll. Story shmori. We make our own stories. Yeah, so anyway, that tulip poplar, no good. I went and cut up, there was a paper birch or river birch as we call them here, but those are really good. I mean, you can usually, even if they're not seasoned, you can just cut them and throw them right in and they'll get a fire going pretty quick too. They just don't last even as long as the poplar does. My favorite wood probably for getting the fire going and getting a bed of coals is ash. And we got plenty of dead ash down there. We got that ash boar beetle thing going on in Virginia. Is that a deer? No. And they've pretty much killed every single ash tree down. I mean, I'm talking stuff that's like 3 foot in diameter at the base of it. Huge ash trees that have been there. I don't know how quick an ash grows, but I would guess like 100 years, or somewhere around there to get that big. But yeah, those emerald green ash borers that came through and in about 4 to 6 years have killed every ash tree down there. All of them on my property are already down and burned, but the boat landing property still got a bunch of them that are like standing dead and or dying. So I've got plenty of ash that I can source from if I need to cut a stand. That's my favorite wood in the world also, no matter what species of wood. A standing dead tree, because even if you've had rain, it runs all the way down inside of it to the base. So the top will dry out first. It's up there in the sun and wind, and gets dried out first. But you can usually cut a standing dead tree, and if the conditions have been dry, I can usually literally throw it in a wood stove with nothing but a piece of paper. I don't need no fire starter, cardboard, none of that. And it'll light right up. But, yeah, I like ash for that, and we've got some of that if I absolutely have to go cut one down. I'm just trying to take what fell first, to do some cleanup. So does it show? Oh, that is a huge area. Wow. Yeah, as you can see, Tartarus and I, we made the big loop and found all the, that's funny. It's just as wide as the roads. It's not like the Hunter or Call of the Wild where it opens up a vast area around it. But anyway, you can see what we did last night. Alright, I'm going to tell you right now. That ain't working. When I get closer to the meadow, we'll slow down. That's going to be like a 3-hour stream just getting to the meadow at that pace. Oh, I don't have... Oops. What did I just press? No, I didn't want that. I wanted Hunter Sense. Give me my binos back. So far, it doesn't say I have to shoot him with a specific rifle. That's good, because I got my own 2 specific rifles currently equipped. I do wish I could zoom in and out on this bino like you do in the Hunter Call of the Wild, though. I don't care for that too much. Just, you know, one zoom fixed. It's a little too much in some places and clearly not enough in others. Hopefully they'll work on that. Or maybe I have to buy those more expensive ones, the variables. Alright, wow, the wind is really not in our favor. It's going to be blowing right across this pasture. Maybe I should hang a left and come back up it, in other words. Let me take a look. I was busy filling the room moisturizer. Yeah, we're going to hang a left here. And go with the wind for a minute. Is that a badger growling at me? I do need to turn that back up just a hair on that audio. Yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah, I hope everybody had a good and safe New Year's holiday celebrations. Didn't do much here, just hung out at the house and played games with friends. Didn't even make it to midnight. They all crashed on me at like 10 or 10:30. I made it to 11:37, and I made the mistake of putting a video, well, I put a video on to watch to make it to midnight, but I made the mistake of laying on the bed with Abby. She was over there pouting a little bit. So I laid down with her to give her some attention. Next thing you know, it was like morning. I was like, well, Happy New Year. I'm 53, so it's like birthdays, you know. That was fun when I was younger, getting to do that kind of stuff. It's just another day, basically, to me now, so. Especially birthdays. My dad passed away on my birthday 2 years ago, so it's like, birthdays didn't mean that much as far as, oh, it's my birthday, you know, or whatever anyway. But now it's like, my birthday, that's what I think of as, oh, man, I lost Dad, you know, such and such time ago. But anyway, I don't want you to feel like it's bad or anything. I'm not grieving over it. I grieved over it when I lost him, but that's just what my birthday makes me think of now, is the loss. So. All right, Hollywood. Feel like being the star today? Up on the stage with your daddy. It's a permanent stage. All right, so are we in the... Oh, we're still not even in the zone. That's good, though, because we still need to go left away from this wind to come back against it. American Badger. What do you know? And of course, right towards the wind. See, it's like the game is like, oh, he's trying to beat the wind. We're going to put the deer downwind from him anyway. This guy's trying to play smart. We can't have that. No, sirree. There'll be no playing smart in here. Using the wind to your advantage. What are you thinking, sir? Alright, so that's only... all of that is easily reachable. We just got to see him now. I mean, I haven't even reached the meadow, so it wouldn't count yet anyway, but... how close are we? Yeah. According to that, we're still a ways out. I wonder if it's up on there. It kind of looks like it could be that far. These are whitetail tracks here. Where'd that deer go, man? He's like right here. That wind is super betraying us, man. He must be in this tall grass here. Wonder if he's laid down. I figured he was drinking or something. Because I do not see it. Oh. It says he's right here. Animal analysis. Oh, I see him now. In the bush. Right there. Young male. So that's not him. Are there any more? No. You're not Hollywood. You're not fooling me. A little 1-star rating. He's by himself. Well, excuse you, big boy. I remember it said something like scan twice, shoot once or something was the new mission, so I don't believe that's him. That's a young male, 1-star. At least they're playing the wind fairly, because it is blowing to my left side away from him, and he's not spooking yet. He's only, good grief, 70 yards. I could crossbow him from here. Yeah, hi. You think you see me? He is alerted. Also heard Carter say something about you gotta be within 100 yards, I guess, of Hollywood. So either exactly or within. I'm not sure yet. I think I gotta reach the meadow and then it'll tell me. This dude is coming right. I mean, you're like making this really tempting, man. But I'm not gonna crack a shot this morning and mess up the hunt. Definitely not Hollywood. I knew I heard something else. Like a mule deer there. Dude, you got to be the dumbest deer I've ever seen in my life. to a little basket rack. Nobody trying to put that in their lodge. Go on, son. You're lucky I don't have a bow with me. That's all I can tell you. 'Cause I'd do that silently. Unbelievable, y'all. That they'll let him get that close. Let's see. C goes prone. Oh, that's crouch first. Oh. Oh, you hold it to go prone. There we go. You have no idea how tempted I am, sir. What do you think you hear over there? What am I missing? So easy it would be. Oh, right there, especially quartering away. Done. Lucky day for you. Wagging your tail at me. I'm already past you and you're already past me. Just go on about your business, sir. There you go. Don't be alerting everybody like that. Well, y'all are learning this right along with me. The game mechanics on, you know, staying still, just how well your stealth works in your camo and trusting it. Because I figured he would never get within 19, 20 yards of me like that. But especially with the wind was betraying us initially. Oh yeah, scout twice, shoot once. I don't know how I didn't see that above there a minute ago when I said that. I just knew I read it when the mission came up yesterday. Yeah, I should be able to get across here. Is that the one? Yeah, we were listening to. Yeah, it's gonna be up on the hill, I think. Man, what in the world? But again, I want to come in from the left side of it, downwind. So I'm going at an angle for now. This is the mission, so we're going to try to play it right. Or do you want me to stop and look at everything? Come on now. I'm trying to get somewhere here. Whitetail looks fresh. Might have been important. Shh. You stop that. I see you're being ornery and silly this morning, but you don't need to be barking them. Yes, I know you're silly. You are silly rotten. You're so rotten you just can't stand yourself. It's like flipping the blankets up with her feet, shoving her face under it, and then flipping them off of her. Just being silly as could be. She's a goofy little thing. Yes, I see you over there. You are so silly. You are so silly. What are we going to do with you? What are we going to do with you? You rotten little thing. Alright, what happened to the slow? There it is. That's what I wanted. So we're just about to turn into it. Right around this rock, I'm going to turn right back into it. I guess we can go a little faster till then. Something just said something, though. Tartarus ran into the wolves last night. I don't even want to say it, but I haven't even seen sign of them yet. Or heard them. I'm hoping, since I'm not exactly in his zone, that if he is here, I'm not triggering him. Nothing's making any noise yet over there. Up there. Wish I had some spray. Yeah, I hear you, Mr. Elk. I'm going to go ahead and slow this roll down. No, you just came in. You're all right. Don't try to play me, girlie. Or did you ornery up a turd? That's what I thought. You can wait for that. She laid right back down. She ain't trying to spoof me. Whoa. Can you get up this hill, please? Alright, I'll come over here and inspect the poop for you so you'll let me up. Yeah, that's what it was. Couldn't even go up the hill till I come right towards the tracks. Yes, I see it's whitetail. It's probably Hollywood, right? Is this what you want me to do? So the meadow's gonna be right there. Yep. I might be right behind him, yo. Which is a good thing because the wind's blowing. Oh, did you hear that? That was a whitetail grunt. And it sounds like a lot deeper one than the one we were looking at, that little immature one. The young one. Where'd you go? Did you turn? I don't see any more signs. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I think we're right behind him, hopefully. His tracks are going this way. What was that? I know that was an elk, but before that, something like growled, or I'm not sure what that was. At any rate, don't be coming along messing this up now. Wolves will be the first thing I mount in the lodge, just so. If that black bear was any nicer than 3 stars, I would have mounted him. But yeah, did you hear that? What is that? And why are you not giving me a sound indicator? Mr. Hollywood, I'm a talent scout. Just want to talk to you for a minute about your skills and talents and the bright future you might have in the spotlight. I have a feeling you're going to be right up in the spotlight. Star attraction on stage. Maybe with a co-star. Full disclosure. Might even be someone you know, or used to know, from your past. Quiet. You're messing up my immersion. Fine animal path by observing the grass and spotting lines, well trodden. Yeah, I know, man. I noticed that the first time I played, but got you. Thank you. Got my words. Alright, so how we look? Oh, yeah, we're coming hey diddy diddle right up to the middle. I don't care if I diverted from his track or not. We're good. I think. Prince, stop. Why are you such a big baby? So that was an elk that I was hearing before his bugle. It sounds like some kind of growl. That's really weird. Alright, so the wind is still going off to my left. I am kind of trying to see if I come back, maybe here, across his track. No, that's elk. Oh, muley. I just knew it wasn't whitetail. Alright, we'll go ahead and turn up at the steep. What is that? Oh, is that the pasture? White-tailed deer. Y'all hear that? That is not a mule. I mean, an elk growling. That's something else. It don't sound like the badgers, but I guess it could be a mature one or something that sounds different. I think this is going to be our quarry right here. And we're going to stay this trajectory so the wind stays off to our left from him. Yeah, we're still heading in. We're in the zone. I don't care what that exclamation point says. I'm heading towards the actual deer sound. Back on mute. At least these sticks aren't crunching like in Hunter Call of the Wild. Come on, wind, stay to our favor, please. It must be right on the other side of that hill. What do you think? Take a look up here first, or what we got up there? Oh, graphic anomaly. It's all that lighter color, about forest floor level. Yeah, that is definitely like a badger or something growling. Well, you lucky I ain't got my battlefield knife on me. I'd gig you right here. The last thing the forest would hear is your little scream. Where you at, big sir? Man, is that our lodge? That's all the farther we've gone. Alright, so here's a well-trodden path they were talking about. Let's see if it's got any whitetail sign on it. Still hear the elk over there, but so alright, he is coming up the hill, y'all. Matter of fact, there's something right there. Maybe that's flowers swaying. What do you think? Think we ought to just lay down and wait? Because that wind's getting ready to turn that direction. How far is that hill? Oh, that's very doable, y'all. If I go towards him, it's going to, you know, put us... Right now, we're on a nice straight shot across if he shows up. I would probably use this one. Let's see, that's on 55. We need to go to one. Yeah, that one. See, there's a female, so it might not be him. Oh, 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 oh. Stop moving so fast. And that wind is going to betray us, y'all. Also don't want to get like tunnel vision and not be checking around. But that's a very doable shot to the top of that hill, 180. It's easy peasy with iron sight. In real life, I don't know about in this game how well you could see down the aperture of it, but this looks like a... Oh, this is an actual hiking trail. Okay. Yep, I see it now. We'll do that. Must be... Oh, there he is, too. Or a deer, anyway. Ah, young male. Adult male. But he's only a 1-star. That's not him. Adult female. Adult male, 1-star. Yeah. Moving on. I really need some better zoom. Looks like 2 of them there. Maybe 3. Yeah, there are 2 at least. Find an animal path. Oh, good grief, bro. I was on that. Alright, we'll do that. Although now that I need one, we are not going to find one. Still got the exclamation point over here too, even though we're in the zone. If I have to, I'll backtrack. I saw we were on an animal track. Did you just show me something? Yes, you did. Rocky Mountain Elk. This is most definitely a path, y'all. Game, y'all, not y'all. Although I guess they want a more well-trodden through the weeds path, like it was saying. Although this looks pretty. I can notice it, but whatever. We'll go find one right there, over there, it looks like. White-tailed deer. There, tell me you didn't hear that. I'm going through the pasture. The paths are easier to discern. We were following a track of, but maybe they went like multiple tracks. Like I found, that's probably where I gotta go to. Is that in the zone? Yes. Where I found that track that's got like 6 or 7, 5 to 7 species on it. What is that noise? What are you trying to represent there, gang? So it's a nice house. It's a very, very, very nice house. I'm surprised it hadn't made me sleep yet. It made Tartarus do it way before this in his progression. I don't want to have to sleep and then come all the way back here. If I do, I'm running. Now that I know I just got to find the path. I mean, seriously, up on this upper meadow, they're telling me there's no game trail. You gotta love it. ran into my first real bit of really unrealism for the game. They're just trying to make it challenging, but come on. We've been stepping over stuff and spotting stuff. Look at my map and all the stuff we found. Animal sign. Give me a break. I don't know what's growling at me, but I promise you, there is nothing in this map that is meaner than me. The bear is bigger than you. I've already taken the bear. The wolves, no threat. Ask Yukon and Cuatro Colinas. Your cousins will tell you. Fafo. I think Spring Creek is the name of my lodge. If you want to visit there, Wolf, go take a gander at your lineage on display. I so wish anybody that watched the last stream last night, well, maybe the second one also, Abby just wouldn't stop barking. This game's representation, I mean, Call of the Wild's pretty close to it. It just doesn't trigger her, but this game's representation of a fox barking the mate call triggers her, because they know that sound. We hear that all the time right here in this creek bottom and river bottom, and nestled between two big old mountains. Yeah, there's a lot of fox down here, and right now is the mating time of year. But the point of it is y'all would have heard her doing that every time this stupid thing did it in here last night, and me yelling at her to quit. Well, as soon as we get off last night, off of gaming everybody, I go outside to get a little bit more wood, and there's one right down the bottom of my driveway in the pitch black along the creek bottom, just barking. Well, I say her, but it could have been a male doing it, but I assume it was a little female barking for a mate. I was like, man, I wish I had my phone on me. I would record that, find a way to edit it in so y'all could hear it. But that's why it triggers Abby. She is very well familiar with that sound, and she don't like it. Where Prince's natural aberration is possums, she don't like anything. Well, when she was a little thing, that crazy little bee, went charging at a bear that stood up on a black bear that stood up on its hind legs across the creek from us as we were walking. She went charging right down to the creek's edge. I'm yelling my head off. That's one of the first and few times I've ever let her go off leash, as we're walking, because it's really well secluded down here. I live on a fire trail in the woods that used to be a logging path, and it's half a mile of that before you even get to the state gravel road. So yeah, I live pretty well secluded, but point being is, figure one of the few times she was ever off leash, we encounter a bear. It stands on its hind legs, and this crazy little thing goes charging at it. Like, I don't know what you think you're going to do, but you'd be like a snack to that thing. So at that time, she was just a little girl. She's 9 now, but just turned 9 in October. She's still a short little thing. She's Staffordshire Bull Terrier, and the females are only like 12 to 14 inches at the hips and shoulders by breed standard. But, whoa, what is that? Oh, lighter colored tree. I could have sworn they were showing me a deer down there. It is getting really dark. I need to find a path and trigger the next thing. I mean, I'm not even seeing bedding areas anymore. Y'all believe that? On the side of this mountain? All the bedding areas we found, there's just no more bedding areas. The animals, this is the Forbidden Hill. It's Hollywood's pasture. I already know what they're going to make us do. If you got to get 100 yards from that deer, we probably have to buy the grunt caller that's like just too much for what I had. Oh, I might have enough now. But last night it was just too much for how much money I had. I said, imagine that. That was probably the sale price. I'll go in there now that I think I got enough money, and it's more than what I got again. Notice how my skeptic thinks. Oh, y'all are just wrong for this animal path thing. We were literally on one before. That's why I'm coming back down here. I know there's one here. I think that's what they want us to find, is that one. There's nothing else there. And see, I don't know if the light affects them in here. It doesn't, and supposedly in Call of the Wild, but I have no idea in here. I don't want to use it yet. But I'm wondering if that's why I'm not seeing animal sign. How do I turn my light on? Key binding on foot. Toggle head torch. H, that's right. It's not anything that makes sense like L for light, like in the other game. That would just make too much sense. I think they were just showing me something. No, they're really not. Man, if they're going to make me rest and come all the way back here, I'm going to be upset. I'm going a little faster. Okay, so I can walk that slow too. See, and that's almost like running, though. I don't want to do that. It's not the run. The run goes even faster, but I don't like moving this fast. Upright. There is an achievement, though, of moving so many miles upright. So, they don't want you crouched the whole time, evidently.
Always find signs of animals.
Seriously, bro, you gonna make me play this? We were doing this already, tracking animals on our own yesterday. Like, I was like, man, I'm finding like urine and excrement analysis, you know, like you would in the other one, but still, it's just the principle of it. The game wants you to do this silly little stuff as a tutorial. I think it's my fault for having it on hiker for difficulty level. But we'll just run through it for the immersion thing for anybody else that's, you know, maybe wanting to watch and learn the game. It's all good. Yep, I see their little need zones. I'm going to have to try something here in a minute. Try pausing the stream. I've never done that before. Static signs, need zones, and hunting pressure. Should you do the dynamic signs like dropping? Yeah, I figured that out by finding that stuff like I said, bro. So is that it? Return to the lodge. Dirty heifers. Now they're going to make me sleep like he was talking about, I bet. And go nighty night. Yep. Go to bed and sleep until sunrise or wake up between 6 and 9. Rest until 6. Time has been changed. You're now ready to hunt. Alright. Hang on just a sec. Like I said, folks, I need to try to pause this for a moment because I need to use the restroom, and I don't want to do that till you make you stare at the screen. So, now we got to reach Hollywood's territory. Be right back in a few. Hopefully this works. If not, then I'll just start the next stream. Actually, I can see that's not going to work. Alright, sorry to make it such a short one. I'm going to end this here and then start another one so that you're not staring at the screen. I won't do that to you, but appreciate you joining if you did. Hope to see you in a few on the next one on part 2.